Good morning from Nibiru, Ireland, and I'm back. It's been, I have to say, the worst 3.5 weeks I can ever remember. The Aussie flu, just like that. And then all of a sudden, last night, we had hurricanes that, I have to say, the strongest winds I've ever seen. Of all the hurricanes that we've had so far, last night was the strongest. I'd even go as far as saying that we're actually having a hurricane season now. One hurricane after the other, and then the night before that we had a snowstorm. Last night we had a hurricane. We probably have a heat wave tomorrow. So everybody's in hospital. People are dying from the Aussie flu. Man-made, of course, as usual. These things don't just pop up, you know. I decided to put a little video together of, unfortunately, there's racists all over the world that are popping their heads up again this week. We're still all waiting to see what's happening with Nibiru or Planet X. Nothing seems to be happening again, as usual. So that's why I put these videos together, because I'm one of these people that's still waiting and watching, like everyone else. But our friend Mr. Mead and everyone else that tells everybody that it's coming. You know, it's like the boy who cried wolf. That's why I keep on putting the videos together. Just to show people how stupid they look. Putting videos and dates, telling everybody we're going to get wiped out. Yeah. Well, we're not getting wiped out. We probably won't get wiped out. You know? We probably have more chance of being wiped out by a war than a planet, to tell you the truth. So I just decided to put just a video together, because I couldn't be arsed in the last couple of weeks doing videos. I couldn't move in the bed. No power. Paralysed on one of the days. It's a strange one, that's all I can say. But it's a business. All these flus are a business. Yeah. And when your mother and father gets it, or somebody that you know dies from it, just take a step back for a minute and have a think about it. Yeah. That's a business. So when you get sick, you go and see a doctor. And if you're self-employed like I am, I pay the doctor €60. That's why I don't go to the doctor, because I don't want to give him €60. And then he gives me the prescription then for €25 to go in and get the tablet next door. And the reason I do the videos is because the only way I can actually get the point out is to do the video. There's nowhere else. I've even tried it this week to ring all the media again, to ask them to stop telling everybody about the Aussie flu and how many people are sick on the trolleys. I asked the media companies this week, would they actually tell people about the Aussie flu and where it came from and all about it, where it originated from. Could you speak about that? No, they don't speak about that. The media companies, the radio stations, television stations, newspapers, they don't want to know about that. All they want to know is that the trolleys, the people are on trolleys, queuing up. They can't get into wards. They can't be seen because there's too many people sick from the Aussie flu. Now, let's move on to the man with the cigar that's making all the money from the flu. And who's he now? Well, he's Mr. Amoxicillin. Amoxicillin. Remember the name Amoxicillin, yeah? That's the guy with the cigar and the hat that is making the tablet for the Aussie flu. And it's like an antibiotic. And my mother went into the doctor and she was given the prescription for amoxicillin. And the people that were queuing up in front of her were given amoxicillin. That was just one little doctor's surgery. So the whole country is being given amoxicillin. So Mr. Amoxicillin is delighted because he can go back to manufacturing his tablets now, because the factory is empty with amoxicillin. Yeah. So this week we've had a Dublin rapper, yeah, a Dublin rapper, never sick in his life, gets the Aussie flu, died the other day. Famous footballer in Ireland, died last week, from Aussie flu. So the people that went into hospital, some of them didn't come back out again, and the people that we hear about are probably the famous people. We didn't hear about your granny or your granddad that went to the hospital and died from Aussie flu. You won't hear about them cases. They don't make the newspapers, your granny, your granddad, or your mother or your father. They don't make the news. But if it's the Kardashians that gets the Aussie flu, oh Jesus, sir, everybody's going and getting the flu jab. Remember that? Get the flu jab. Get the flu jab. Get the flu jab for what? What? So it'll make you sick. Get the flu jab so that when the Aussie flu comes down on top of you from the chemtrails and everything else that we know about, because we're bleeding professors at it now at this stage, we know about it. We know that it's man-made, okay? We know what goes up comes down. We know that if a pharmaceutical company makes a tablet, that they have to get rid of it. We know that if a pharmacy sets up business anywhere in the world, that somebody is going to walk in at some stage with a prescription or say, excuse me, do you sell tablets for the flu? Yeah? Or they give you the flu jab. All convenient. So hello to all the subscribers that are probably clicking on, wondering where's all the videos. But as I said, I couldn't be arsed doing the videos in the last couple of weeks. And I'm only starting to get over it now. And I'm still not 100%. Pains in my legs and everything else. But hello to Tracy. On the other side of Dublin, I think she's been doing some videos. And Neil Oakley disappeared on the 15th of December. I got the Aussie flu. But I don't know what Neil got. The sub-Saturday thing, I couldn't do that while I was sick because I can't get into my emails. I still can't get into the emails now over a month. So I'll probably try and set up another Gmail account for the crack and see what happens. Because I just can't understand for the life of me how I can't even go in through the app. I can't do anything. I can't get into it. Okay? So my hands are definitely tied behind my back. And I'll be doing something about it. Okay? As soon as I'm 100%, I'm not 100%. Yeah. You get the Aussie flu. Then as you're getting better, you get the snotty flu, the ordinary one with your blocked nose and coughing and sneezing. And then the doctor tells you when you ring him up that, oh, you're coming to the end of it now. You're one of the lucky ones, he says to me. You're coming to the end of it now. So you get your little flu and, oh yeah, don't forget to come down and see me, he says, and I'll give you the flu jab. I says, yeah, how much is that? €25. €25, yeah. How many jabs, I wonder, did he give this year? How many €25 jabs did he give, I wonder? Yeah. It's all a business at the end of the day. It's a little bit like our friend Mr. Trump coming out and telling everybody that, you know, I won't even say it because I'll probably be blocked anyway if I come out and say something. But I think we know at this stage that there's things being said by Mr. Donald, yeah? And, you know, he's on camera saying the things and he still says that he didn't say them. Do you understand? That's where we are now in the world at the moment. And, oh yeah, we won't be having a war now until the Olympics is over. Yeah, the Olympics is over. And then our friends in NK, yeah, are sending down their orchestra for the opening ceremony of the South Korea Olympics. Like I know I was on drugs there for the last 3 weeks there with the Aussie flu, yeah. I know I was on drugs, yeah, but they're not, you know, I'm not hallucinating, am I? Here, reading all this, you know. Anyway, look, I've done this little video. I just decided to throw something together because, as I said, I couldn't be arsed. The last 3.5 weeks was like I couldn't care less about anything. My own family, I couldn't care less about them. It was just the worst thing that I've ever had. And I wouldn't wish it on anyone else, to be honest with you. Unless, well, I probably would on certain people out there. Our friends in YT. It's a pity you don't all get it over in Silicon Valley. Yeah, get the Aussie flu and ram it all down your throats there and give you something to think about for a couple of weeks. Yeah. Anyway, look, I'm going to wrap her up today because, as I said, I've not been into all this. I couldn't care less what's been going on with Nibiru, Planet X, blah blah blah. You can see that the dates are being given to everybody. Dates have come and gone. Nothing's happened. We go up today, we go up tomorrow, we go up the next day. Okay. Now, God, G-O-D, yeah, God knows what's happening. God knows when it's time for an asteroid. God knows. And remember, I'm not even religious here. Yeah. But somebody created us. Somebody created all this, yeah. We all know that. Okay. So someone created us and someone will finish us. And that's the bottom line. There you go. There's the snow. Look. Snowstorm 2 days ago. Gale force. Now, when I say the hurricane last night, all night, I'm surprised that the roof tiles are still on the roof of the house, to be honest. Anyway, look, I'm going to leave it at that. And thanks for listening again. And it says, I'm getting there. This is like a slow burner, you know. We're getting there slowly. And thanks to everybody out there for sticking by me. I understand you're probably frustrated that you don't see the videos every day. You know, I haven't, I felt like I've died, you know, and I'm sort of in a coffin under the ground at the moment. That type of feeling. And people are throwing the clay in over me and I'm being buried alive. Does that make sense? That's how I feel. Claustrophobia. But anyway, look, I wish Neil comes back out onto the bridge, and I know it's freezing cold, and, you know, we all must work together. And just to show people what we see, we mightn't see anything. We just want to show people. And it's up to you then to make up your own mind. You know, I leave it at that. And thanks for watching the video again. All the best. Thanks.